What's up, Tri-Cities and surrounding areas? Today, I am out here in Prosser, right in the heart of wine country. Here, 106 7th Street. Not only do you get almost 2,800 square feet, not only do you get mere blocks from downtown, not only do you get almost half an acre, but you get this right behind me, right there. Can you see it? Let's go take a look. Right out your side yard, we have 170 feet of your very own private, and I mean private, it is yours, waterfront, right there. What do we all think about that? How beautiful is that? And right over yonder, I'll put some pictures up while I'm talking about it. But right over yonder is where the hot air balloons land when they have their hot air balloon thing in Prosser. But okay, so we're a ways from the water, right? Well, look at what we got here. We got a nice little trail to go down to the water. There we go. Right here. There's the water. Just waiting for you to come and enjoy it. Got another little trail up right here, which we're gonna go up that one. But got a table, got some cool little decorations down here, but it's a nice landing area to come hang out, throw up a beach chair, and just enjoy this beautiful stretch of water that you would own. All right, let's head back up. As you can see, this trail is a little more open and not covered by ivy and brush. Okay, we've looked at the water, and literally 2 blocks that way is downtown. Okay, let's head inside. And if you guys could feel it in here, you would know that this is not just any regular old house. It is cool in here. And that's because we got mini splits everywhere. So instead of tearing up the house and ruining the charm running ductwork, we got those in every room, almost. But could you imagine sitting here, looking at your fireplace, and then looking out at that view? Or sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner, you know, maybe a little snow on the ground, and looking out over that little stretch of river. How amazing would that be? How incredible. I'll give you a little peek of the kitchen, we'll come back. There's not many rooms in here that have not been touched. So, redone floors in here, paint, and like I said, there's mini splits all over. It feels great in this house. We had a little rush at the open house. I think we were just headed into the bedroom or the bathrooms and the bedrooms downstairs. Well, here on the main level, but I'm not sure. So that's what we're going to do. Actually, I know we came in here. And then I think we were about to go into the bathroom, which, like everything else on this main level, everything's been touched in here. I mean, up to the tile, the new pedestal, the shower floor. Let me take a real good look at this shower floor. It is river rock in there. It's just beautiful. And we got the inset shelves in there. We'll back out. We'll come into the second bedroom in the main level. And again, that mini split, we are good to go on cooling. It is nice and cool in here. Got some shelving right here behind these doors. And they are good wheels, nice sturdy wheels. Not the flimsy ones that you get nowadays. These are sturdy. They do not feel like they're gonna fall off the track. And the reason I would make this the primary, if this were my house, I mean, it's got the bigger closet. You know, we got the double-sided closet in here, and it goes back, you know, all the way back in there. But if we look, there's a third door over there. And this door goes right into the pantry. That is my favorite part of this whole house. Because you absolutely know that I would be snacking in the middle of the night. So this would definitely be my bedroom. Okay, now we're going to get to, we peeked in it. I know we peeked in it, but we're going to get to this kitchen. This kitchen has been updated top to bottom, back to front, side to side. However, it still has that character, that feel of this house was built in 1910. So let's take a look. As you can see, we got a nice hood there. All Samsung appliances, glass top, dishwasher's over there. Huge basin sink that's under the countertops. Ooh-wee, look at that. Cabinets up to the ceiling. And for those keeping track at home, they are soft close. And got the updated refrigerator with the Samsung Galaxy 18 in it. You got your drink drawer right there. Freezer down on the bottom. And we will go out to the sun porch. It's not a big sun porch, but it is enclosed. You can sit out here, stay out of the wind, stay out of the sun, and still look at the river. And if you want to hear the river and hear the noises, here, we'll just open that window. There you go. Get you a nice breath of fresh air. Then shut it back up. All right, let's run upstairs. Take a look at that handrail. It's copper pipe all the way up. How cool is that? Okay, so we got, nice view of the neighborhood out there. And, got the storage in here. It is carpeted in there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is carpeted in there. So you can head in there and not worry about getting splinters in your hands and knees as you're walking around or kneeling around in there. So, and again, we got that up here. So it's keeping it nice and cool. And this is just a nice big open space. You got the windows out to the river right there. And this has its own bathroom up here. There is no shower, no bathtub, but you do have a bathroom up here. So if you are up here, you don't have to go downstairs. And then, you know, these windows, we look out over the front lawn, over to the neighbor's house. This is at the end of the street, so you're not going to get a whole lot of traffic going through here. And there's just something about the sound of real hardwood floors. It just, I love that sound. Probably because it reminds me of my grandparents' house when I was growing up. All right, let's head back down to the main level. And let's just take a gander at this again, shall we? Just, I mean, how gorgeous is that? And again, right over there, that's where the hot air balloons go. That's where they land. And like I said, when we were outside, I will. And again, right there, that's where the hot air balloons land. So you can sit out in your side yard, backyard, whatever yard you want to call it, and watch them come down. All right, so 2,800 square feet of house. We are going down there. I had to laugh earlier because everything on this main level has been touched except for this beautiful wallpaper right here. I had a good chuckle about that staying. But it does help you see that that's not very tall. So you're not going to hit your head when you step down these stairs. Okay. Now that we're down in the basement, we got some lights turned on down here. It is technically unfinished, but it is a big open space. You know, and you got a little floor right there. I mean, put a workshop in there. You got your washer and dryer over here. You got your cellar door right here, you know, with the scissors locking everything in. Got the big utility sink, another set of cupboards and cabinet right there. Here's a phone. I don't know if any of you would know how to use this phone, but it is a rotary phone. Got a little kitchen set up over here. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think that would have water to it. But you could. I mean, this is just a big, nice space down here with a lot of room to do a lot of things. And for being built in 1910, these walls, you know, for being built in 1910, seems to be in pretty good shape to me. Now, I'm not a professional that looks at concrete, so just because I say it looks good, that's just visually. That's not making any claims. We got the golden pipe. How cool is that? They painted it gold. I mean, you're not going to miss it. You're not going to hit your head on it because it sticks out. And it would, you know, someone my height or taller, you're going to hit your head on that if you're not careful. So I appreciate it being gold. It's your water heater right there. And, you know, all sorts of storage, workspace. You do all sorts of things down here with this space. Stairs are carpeted. Head back upstairs. I mean, what's not to like? There's even more to this house. There's a full garage, 2, maybe 3 car garage. Just right out there. You got a patio out back. What's not to like? You're on the river. You're in wine country. This house has so much character. I mean, look at these ceilings. Can you see these? Look at that. They're incredible. 106 7th Street in Prosser. If this looks like something that you have to see, give me a call. 509-614-9894. Look forward to hearing from you. See you next week.